Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. Was yesterday quite a scare for Team USA, who pulled out a 1 point win over South Sudan, making their Olympics debut in men's basketball. It took a LeBron James layup with 8 seconds left to secure the 1 point victory. South Sudan thought Wenyan Gabriel might have been fouled on a putback dunk, but nonetheless, USA barely escapes the exhibition game as they prep for the Olympics, which are coming up soon. Well, Joel Embiid is a part of that Team USA men's basketball team. He's had his struggles, finally had a pretty good game yesterday, but he had a interview with the New York Times and he brought up some things about the roster, which makes you wonder why he seems to not have a lot of confidence. I mean, it's some interesting comments. Let's take a look. So this is via Clutch Points. Joel Embiid's eye-opening LeBron James take on Team USA's gold medal chances. Now, it seems like every article they're putting Clutch Points. I like them, but every article they put up like eye-opening, shocking, kind of clickbaity articles. But I'll say these can be almost seen as eye-opening comments for some of you. But let's take a look. So again, he had an interview with the New York Times and he with David Marchese, and he had this to say: you look at the talent that the US has, and there's equal talent on other teams, Embiid said during an interview with David Marchese at the New York Times. Well, that's not what we've been led to believe. I mean, people have been comparing it to the original Dream Team, a team that was never had any type of scare in any type of game. That's what people have been comparing him to. So to say that there's equal talent on other teams, that's not what we've been hearing. And the talent that's on the U.S. team, you also got to understand most of these guys are older. Agree. The LeBron now is not the LeBron that was a couple of years ago, so it's a big difference. Everybody would also tell you, and you could see for yourself, the athletic LeBron, dominant that he was a couple of years ago, he is not the same. Is not the same that he is now. It's early. Um, Interesting comments because LeBron definitely still putting up numbers. Yes, he's not the defensive force he previously was, but I think people get fooled by the names on paper. But those names have been built throughout their career and now they're older. They're not what they used to be. So Joel Embiid kind of throwing water on the fire of the U.S. Olympic men's basketball team, the one that are heavy, 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 heavy favorites to win the gold medal. Again, Embiid has had his struggles in the exhibition games. Yesterday was probably his best game, but Anthony Davis has clearly outplayed him thus far. Then he brought up some other things. He talked about why he chose U.S. over France. Basically said U.S. told him to take his time, and France wanted an answer pretty much right then and there. Actually, had some talk about potentially being the GOAT if not for all the injuries that have occurred. Maybe that's another video for another day. But what are your thoughts on Joel Embiid talking about the guys being older, which some of them are, but then again was kind of singling out LeBron James, wasn't talking about some of the other guys who are in their mid to late 30s. Kevin Durant, who hasn't even played in any of the exhibitions and um, missed the finally practice is what I meant to say. Finally practice on Friday. Steph Curry, who's in his mid to late 30s. So yeah, singling out LeBron James, saying he's not as athletic as he used to be, but he did look athletic on that layup where he drove by the defender to give them the game-winning basket. So it's just I'm kind of confused as to why he's all saying that. Is it like a built-in excuse for if USA doesn't win the gold medal? But what are your thoughts on what Joel Embiid had to say? Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.